The latest developments on The Bold and the Beautiful delivered a double dose of public shock and private heartbreak, proving once again that no moment in Los Angeles ever stays calm for long. What began as a polished press conference quickly turned volatile when Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester arrived without invitation. Their sudden appearance immediately raised eyebrows, signaling unfinished business and unresolved tension. Reporters sensed confrontation in the air, but even they were unprepared for what Katie Logan had planned. Katie stood confidently at the podium, refusing to be rattled by Brooke and Ridge's presence. Then, in a moment that silenced the room, she unveiled her secret weapon. Stepping forward to flashes of cameras was Eric Forrester, announced as the official creative director of Logan Brand. The declaration landed like a thunderclap. For the Forrester family, the shock was immediate and deeply personal. Eric's involvement wasn't ceremonial or symbolic. His role was decisive, strategic, and unmistakably real. Brooke struggled to hide her disbelief, while Ridge looked blindsided as if the ground beneath him had suddenly shifted. Eric, composed and resolute, spoke with quiet authority, reinforcing that this move was deliberate and final. Katie watched the reaction unfold with measured satisfaction. She had not only secured legitimacy for the Logan brand, but also delivered a public statement no one could miss. The press conference ended with more questions than answers, and the message was clear. The power dynamic had changed, and the Logan name was no longer operating in anyone's shadow. While cameras captured the public fallout, a more intimate drama was unraveling elsewhere. Electra Forrester was reaching her emotional limit. Living under the same roof with Dylan had become unbearable. Despite repeated excuses, Dylan continued to delay finding a new place, leaning heavily on sympathy and unresolved tragedy to justify staying. Electra, increasingly disturbed by how Dylan repeatedly referenced a past accident, using it to elicit concern from Will Spencer. What began as discomfort soon turned into suspicion. Dylan's vulnerability felt calculated, her tears timed, her need for comfort always directed toward Will. The breaking point came without warning. Electra walked in just as Dylan, visibly emotional, pretended to lose her balance and collapsed straight into Will's arms. The gesture was brief but deliberate. Will instinctively supported her, unaware of the silent explosion happening behind him. Electra saw the truth in that instant. Jealousy surged, sharp and uncontrollable. Electra confronted Dylan, emotions spilling over as months of resentment boiled to the surface. Accusations flew, voices rose, and the fragile peace shattered completely. Will stood caught between confusion and concern, realizing too late that lines had been crossed. Between Katie's bold public move and Electra's private unraveling, The Bold and the Beautiful has entered a new phase of instability. Alliances are shifting, emotions are raw, and every relationship now feels dangerously close to breaking.